everyone, I'm so excited to see you again. This week is all about grandmas and grandpas and all the fun things we could do with them. And we're going to have some songs and some stories, and we're going to make a craft for our grandma and grandpas. Are you ready? Okay, so first we're going to have our first book. This one's called Llama, Llama, Gram and Grandpa. Llama, llama, big, big day. It's a special stay. Pack up clothes and PJs tight. Llama's going overnight. Who will take good care of Llama? Llama, llama's Gram and Grandpa. Bag and Fuzzy in the car. Buckle up, the drive seems far. Hugs and kisses, big hellos. Mama loves you, off she goes. A glass of milk, a yummy snack. Now it's time to go unpack. Mama's picture in a frame. Different, also just the same. Take out socks and pants and book. Put the jammies on the hook. Feeling strange away from Mama. Oh no, where is Fuzzy Llama? Llama dear, are you okay? Llama doesn't want to stay. Grandma says, let's go outside. Climb on up, pretend to ride. Tractor gardens, grass to mow. Llama's having fun, but oh, Fuzzy is still left at home. Maybe Fuzzy feels alone. Grandpa's workshop, lots to do. Wood and hammers, nail and glue. Llama makes a little chair. It's for Fuzzy, who's not there. Time for dinner. Help get ready. Carry dishes, hold them steady. Grandma's house has different food. Something squishy, something stewed. Llama tries it and it's good. Would you like more? Llama would. Dinner's over, time for bed. Llama wants to wait instead. Grandpa says, let's see the stars. Nighttime shows us where they are. Take a bath, then comb and brush. Settle in for stories, hush. Finish books and get a kiss. Llama dear, now what is this? Llama's lips begin to quiver. Llama starts to shake and shiver. Llama needs his Fuzzy near, but Fuzzy Llama isn't here. Wait a minute, stay right here. Grandpa leaves, then reappears. When Grandpa was a little boy, he also had a special toy. Big or little, young or old, a llama needs someone to hold. A grandma kiss, a grandpa hug, feeling cozy, settled and snug. Llama's not alone, this is home. Away from home. Yay! Now we're gonna have some songs about grandparents. And our first one sounds like Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Are you ready? Okay. Let's go see our grandparents. Take us there for a while. Mommy and Daddy both need a break. We'll play games and then we'll stay up late. Oh, we want to thank our grandparents for all the things they do. For it's time to say that you're the best and that we love you. Yay! So now we're going to sing a song that sounds like Did You Ever See a Lassie? Are you ready? Okay. Let's clap our hands for Grandma, for Grandma, for Grandma. Let's clap our hands for Grandma. Clap this way and that. Clap this way and that way and this way and that way. Let's clap our hands for Grandma. Clap this way and that. Let's nod our heads for Grandpa, for Grandpa, for Grandpa. Let's nod our heads for Grandpa. Nodding this way and that, nod this way and that way and this way and that way. Nod this way for Grandpa, nod this way and that. Yay! So now we are going to have a little poem. Are you ready? It's about grandmas. Okay, are we ready? Here we go. These are Grandma's spectacles, and this is Grandma's hat. This is the way she folds her hands and puts them on her lap. These are Grandpa's spectacles, and this is Grandpa's hat. And here's the way he folds his arms, and that is that. Yay! Okay, so now we're gonna make something for our grandmas and grandpas. In the fall, there's a special day for grandmas and grandpas. It was a few weeks ago, but we can always give presents to our grandmas and grandpas. And today we're gonna make a best grandma or best grandpa ever medal. So, what do you need? Take a look. For this craft, you will need different colored paper, some cardstock, a pencil, scissors, glue, and stickers to decorate. Do you have what you need ready to go? If not, you can just watch and make it later. Okay, so we're gonna start with our colored paper. And I'm just gonna use a paper plate just to use as a guide. So I'm gonna cut out 2 circles. Now one color and then another. Using my pencil to draw it. Or you can also just put the 2 together and then cut it out that way. So I'm gonna do that, make it faster. Okay, so then we also want to keep cutting for a different one. So we're going to keep the yellow the same, but we're going to make this a bit smaller. So we're just going to cut in about that much and then go around again. You're going to try to keep your circle if you can. You can always get help too. My circle isn't exactly a circle. There, pretty good circle. So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our scissors and we're gonna do little snips all the way around the circle. So it gets almost like inside, about the size of your thumb, like that much. And you go all the way around. This is gonna make it kind of have a decoration to it. Cut. And you just keep going until you get all the way around. Almost done. Okay, so now they're you can even rustle up a bit so they move around. And then we're going to take our green one and we are going to put the glue on the back of it. So it will be in the middle. Okay, so I'm going to glue it up like that. So then it's got lots of things. So then I also want to have sort of the center section. So I'm going to make an even smaller circle with a different color. And then I'm going to glue that one down. And then inside, okay, like that. And then inside I'm going to write number 1, Granny, because that's what I call my granny. Number 1, Granny. See, like that. then we're going to take some of our leftover paper here, and we're going to make two long things that are going to go down from our special medal. So I'm going to just cut them at the same time. And then I'm going to put sort of a little edge on the bottom, just to make it a bit fun, like that. And then I'm going to flip my medal over, and I'm going to glue it down. 1 and 2. And there we go. I think we are done. You want to make sure you glue them in the right place, because I didn't. So there. So now we have a special badge for our grandpas and grannies to wear. I'm sure they will love it. My area, oh, did something fall off it? Oh, my thing fell down. Okay, you can also, if you want, you can decorate it more. I had some stickers, so maybe I'll put a little bird on it, just to make it a little bit different. And maybe another little bird. There. But you can do whatever you'd like. So there it is. Now my area is very dirty and I need to clean it up. So I'm going to sing the cleanup song. Clean up, everybody everywhere. Clean up, everybody do their share. Okay, let's clean up our area because it's got so much stuff here. We'll put our thing here so you can see it. And there we go. All done. Now we're gonna have our second book. And this one is called Froggy Goes to Grandma's. Froggy woke up and bounced on his bed. Boing, boing, boing. Yippee, he sang, we're going to Grandma's. And he jumped off. Whee! And got dressed. Zip, zoop, zup, zit, zoop, zip, zap. Froggy called his mother. What? It's time to pack for our trip, dear. I already did, he said. Then he flopped into the kitchen, flop, 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 and he ate his breakfast of cereal and flies. Crunch, munch, munch. Then off to the taxi they went. Flop, flop, flop. First they took a plane. Zoom! Then they went by taxi again. Beep, beep. I can't wait to see Grandma cook, cried Froggy. He called her Grandma Cook because she was the best cook in the world. When they finally got to Grandma's, he cried, Grandma, Grandma, Grandma Cook! And he leapfrogged over Dad. He leapfrogged over Mom. He leapfrogged over Pollywogalina and almost knocked Grandma down. Whoa, cried Grandma Cook. You're too big to catch, Muffin, but you're just the right size for a great big hug. On their first day at Grandma's, they went to the museum. Now remember, Muffin, no yelling and bouncing around, said Grandma. Look, yelled Froggy, bouncing over to a painting. The famous Froggalisa by Leonardo da Piggy. Froggy, called Grandma. What? Don't touch it. But he was already racing to a statue of an alligator named the Thinker. Look, yelled Froggy. And he sat with his chin on his fist and said, I'm thinking. I think you stink, said Polly, giggling. We don't say stink, said Grandma. We say smell. P.U., said Polly, holding her nose. The next day they went to a baseball game. Yippee, cried Froggy. Just then the batter hit a pop-up. Whack! And the ball sailed up, up, up. It's mine, cried Froggy. And he leapfrogged over Grandma. He leapfrogged over the dugout. He leapfrogged over the catcher and caught it in his baseball cap. Got it, cried Froggy. Then he put his cap back on, with the ball still in it. Boink! And knocked himself down. Out, cried the ump. Oops, said Froggy. Next night they went to the amusement park. Grandma didn't like high places, but Froggy said, come on, Grandma, it's easy as falling off a log. And then they went on a water slide called the Logger's Revenge. But when they got to the top, Grandma threw up her hands and yelled, whee! And Froggy yelled, yikes, looking greener than normal. On the day after that, Grandma took them bowling, her favorite sport. First up, Grandma bowled the ball. Strike! Next up, Polly pushed the ball, and it rolled very slowly and came to a spot against the front pin. Strike! Yelled Polly. Now it was Froggy's turn. Watch this, cried Froggy, and he threw the ball with all his might, but his fingers got stuck, and he flew with the ball. Yikes! Thump! Oops, cried Froggy. Good try, said Grandma. But the best day of all was the last day. Grandma Cook was going to cook. I want to help, cried Froggy. Then Froggy stood on a chair and helped her stir the sauce, and he sang, swirly, girly, swiggly, splash. Now it's time to boil the spaghetti, said Grandma. I'll open it, said Froggy, and he was so excited he tore open the box. Rip! Spaghetti flew everywhere and rained down on Polly's head. Wah, wailed Polly. Oops, cried Froggy, looking more red in the face than green. But soon Grandma Cook served her famous pasta froganaise, otherwise known as spaghetti with fly sauce. And Froggy and Polly chowed down. Yum, cried Froggy. You're the best grandma ever. Slurp, slurp, slurp. Yay! Now we're gonna sing some more songs. And this song sounds like the Itsy Bitsy Spider. Are you ready? Okay. When I see my grandparents, this is what I'll do. I'll hop up and give them a great big hug or two. I'm glad to see my grandparents, they're glad to see me too. I give them each a great big smile and tell them I love you. Yay! Okay, so now this one sounds like Are You Sleeping? Grandma, Grandpa, Grandma, Grandpa, today's for you, today's for you. We want you to feel special, to know how much we love you. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yay! Now we're gonna sing a song that sounds like Twinkle, Twinkle. Okay, great. Grandparents, it's plain to see you are special as can be. You bake cookies, hold our hands, take us fishing, play in the sand. Grandparents, we are here to say we love you in every way. Yay! Are you ready? So we're gonna have our last Grandma and Grandpa song, and then we're gonna have our third book. This one is about finding out who you love. Are you ready? Okay. Love somebody, yes I do. Love somebody, yes I do. Love somebody, yes I do. I love somebody, can you guess who? Love my grandma, yes I do. Love my grandma, yes I do. Love my grandma, yes I do. I love somebody, can you guess who? I love my grandpa, yes I do. I love my grandpa, yes I do. I love my grandpa, yes I do. I love somebody, can you guess who? Yay! So now we're gonna have our third book. And this one's called How to Read to Grandma or Grandpa. Reading is a blast, but if you want to make it extra fun, read to a grandma or grandpa. First, help them pick a book. Where to find a good book? On the bookshelf, in your bed, under your bed, in the car. Then ask, what are your favorite things to read about? Dinosaurs, adventures in space, sparkly castles, spooky monsters, roar, grandmas and grandpas. Did you find a great book? If not, take your grandma to choose a new one. Other places to look for books, a bookstore, the library, your classroom. Back at home, get some pillows and blankets so you could snuggle up to read. For grandparents who live far away, show them how to snuggle up long distance. Now you're ready to start. Oops, not yet. Where are those reading glasses? Okay, now you're ready. First, practice how to read in different voices. Try a big voice for an action book, or a silly voice for a funny book, or a brave voice for an inspiring story, a whispery voice for a bedtime book. Next, show them different ways to turn the page. How to turn the page? A super funny page, turn it back to it again and again until your grandma is all worn out from laughing. A scary page, offer to peek ahead to make sure things don't get too spooky. A fragile page from Grandpa's old book, turn it slowly and softly. When you finish the book, decide together how much you liked it. Then ask your grandma, what was your favorite part? See if she can guess yours. After reading a stack of books, your grandpa or grandma may get antsy. That means time to get up and play. How to play together? Act out the book. Stretch and stomp like a ninja dinosaur. Try a science experiment from your book or a recipe. Build something tall so you can crash, bang, kaboom. If you ever want to make their story time extra special, read to your grandma or grandpa in a brand new place. Bug books in the garden, truck books near a construction site, ballet books while you wait for a performance to begin, snowy day books on a sled. Or an owl book by the light of a full moon. But no matter where you read or what you read, when you get to the end, your grandma or grandpa will probably ask, "Can you read to me again, please?" Of course you'll say yes. Yay! So today has been lots of fun learning about grandmas and grandpas and making our special craft for your #1 person. And so we will see you next week. But right now we're going to sing our goodbye song. Are you ready? The day is done and we had fun. The day is done and we had fun. We'll see you again next week. But for now, the day is done. Bye guys, I'll see you later.